What a play, play after play after play.
And there it is. And she is taking over.
Love that.
He's got a lot of room to run.
The greatest conference in the country is showing out tonight, gentlemen.
Wow.
Home run.
That's number one on SportsCenter right there.
Daquan Davidson in the paint, and he puts it in for a 2-point lead. Your WCAC champions. Thank you for being with us on a glorious, sunny, not rainy day in the D.C. area. I don't know how we lucked out for the best day of weather this entire week. Welcome back to First Amendment Sports. I'm Ken Meringolo, joined by Kevin Ricca.
Appreciate it, Ken. We got to talk to Curtis. There is no Mike Ricca, but happy to be here today as Kevin Ricca. And, yes, the guest appearance by the Sun also makes things way better on a Saturday afternoon.
Tim Strachan.
What hurricane.
Right?
What rain. This is a beautiful day for football, and selfishly, I'm so glad we have finally get a chance to cover Friendship Collegiate.
Yes.
And Coach Hunter, and we'll have more on that, but this is a special day for me and for us, I think, because of how it just continues to bring people in our past back into what we're doing here today.
Well, welcome to St. John's College High School, where the Cadets play host to the Friendship Collegiate Knights. Coached by Mike Hunter. We'll get a chance to talk about it. Let's do some players to watch. Where are we going to start with? We'll start on that side of the field.
They're going to put the ball in the air today, guys. Mike Hunter, he's a very talented football coach, no doubt about it. And Damian Sims and Chris Alston, the senior and the freshman, are definitely their two big targets. Chris Alston already offered by 3 big-time programs in Virginia Tech, Maryland, and Syracuse. And I'm just telling you right now, you're going to see those guys make a ton of plays in the passing game this afternoon. On the defensive side of the ball, both of these gentlemen, mark my words, will have double-digit tackles this afternoon, because Maurice Callaway and Tylil Frazier have done that every Saturday afternoon leading up into today, and I see no reason why they would stop. This defense is fast and furious. They run to the ball and pursue. Keep an eye on that this afternoon.
And on the sidelines, head coach for Friendship Collegiate, Mike Hunter, none other than Mike Hunter, friend of the show, friend of First Amendment, friend to all. What a great job he's done. Got his start, I believe you said, the same time as Coach Pat Ward.
Yes, both of my former teammates. No two better guys in football, especially we're lucky to have both of these guys in city limits right now. But Mike Hunter started in 2000 at the Catholic University of America, a school where he was a first-team All-American. And let me tell you guys right now, the best teammate, the best guy, one of the most genuinely good human beings on this earth. And I have nothing but respect for Coach Hunter. And I'm telling you, there's a reason why 2 of your favorite teammates of all time are leaders of men, 25 years on either side of the sidelines today, and Pat Ward and Mike Hunter. We're in for a treat.
That's going to be great. On the hometown sidelines for St. John's, a couple of familiar faces, Brayon Williams, Reese Williams. Talk about these guys on offense. Brayon, he does everything. You'll see him on defense as well, but one of the best pair of hands in the D.C. area when it comes to being a receiver, being a holder, being everything guy. Reese Williams, man, he has just absolutely exploded this season as a threat on the offensive side of the ball.
And it's very nice to be right every now and then, and all three of us predicted his scholarship offers would come. He's got 3. Chris Kosh, Billy Kosh up at Stony Brook jumped on first because they recognize what a good receiver looks like.
And if Kosh gets them, God bless you, Billy, because that is going to be a steal. I know that there's going to be more coming here very soon.
No doubt.
We've been saying these 2 names. We figure we got to get them in the players to watch. Will Polk, Ray Urquilla, just 2 sophomore defensive stalwarts for Mike Ward's defense. We'll definitely be saying their names today against this Friendship Collegiate attack. And, of course, on the sidelines, the man, the myth, the legend, there he is, Coach Pat Ward. Again, we talk about Mike Hunter, say the same things. We've been saying the same things about Coach Pat Ward. Leader of men, teacher first, second, and third. And just an absolute, an absolute joy to be up close and personal to.
And don't forget a guide and a mentor to these kids, not just on the football team either. I mean, these guys, their character stands out, and I can't wait to talk more about it today, especially on Mike Hunter's side, because we don't get a chance to do that as much. It deserves a light to be shined on what they do over there.
It's going to be a fun game. 2 very, very highly regarded programs in the D.C. area. Both of these guys are ranked in the Washington Post anywhere from 1 through 5. You'll see them, up there at the top. Coach Ward, Coach Hunter, you're going to see the results of their guiding and mentoring on the field.
Yeah.
All day long. Discipline, execution. It's going to be a fun day. And we'll get Curtis. We'll get us going here. We got a prayer coming up. We got an anthem coming up. The WCAC Creed coming up for a little bit of sportsmanship. But obviously, Metallica.
No better segue.
Yeah, Metallica always goes before prayer. Okay.
Little Metallica before you pray.
So many kids in the stands right now are saying, what do you say? What?
How old are these guys that are doing this?
All right, we'll turn it over to Curtis here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for our pre-game prayer. Then please remain standing. Presentation of colors, the opening of our national anthem. Let us remember that we are the holy presence of God. Dear Lord, help me bring our very best during this day. Teach tradition of all team members, coaches, referees, and respect and John thinks I always do what is best for my team, not necessarily for myself. That means powerful life lessons, all experienced during this competition, win or lose. Ask all these things to the place of our Lord. Amen. St. John Baptist, hail us all. Live Jesus in our hearts. Please direct your attention to the right side of the St. John's sideline for the presentation of the national and school colors. The colors are being presented by the St. John's Cadet Corps Color Guard team. Today's team is led by Cadet in charge, Fadi Ayub. Cadet Lucas Becerra is carrying the American flag, and Cadet Darren Maloney is carrying the St. John's flag. They are accompanied by Cadet Perry White carrying the first rifle, and Cadet Christopher Beavers carrying the second rifle. The students of the St. John's Cadet Corps have proudly displayed the nation's colors at events and gatherings for over 100 years. And now to honor America, the pride of our national anthem. Welcome to St. John's College High School football.
And we'll be getting underway here momentarily. 12 minutes on the clock. I missed the coin toss. I was busy watching the warm-ups. So we'll see how they take the field. Looking for a fun and I don't know. It almost kind of feels like it's not a WCAC battle. It's not an old school rivalry. It's like a family reunion kind of a feeling. You know, how many of your former teammates have come up to you, Kev, here in the booth here in the last hour and a half?
So many people that root for Mike Hunter root for Pat Ward and vice versa because of the type of person that they are, especially myself. This is we definitely had this one circled over the summertime and said, wow, what a fun day that's going to be.
Yeah.
And the sun decided to pop out, and there's a reason for that. What a great day, what a great atmosphere. And like T said last week, they're starting to change a tad bit over there. It's getting fall-ish.
That backdrop's going to be perfect in a couple weeks, I bet.
St. John's back to receive the kickoff.
Friendship Collegiate 4-0 coming in here undefeated off a big shutout victory over Dunbar last week.
Kick is short.
That ball
Bobbled
looked like
there
it
at
was
the
live.
35-yard line, but controlled. Dejan, Tally Rhodes, able to corral it. St. John's will take over 1st and 10.
Nice squib kick there. That was a greasy one.
It was hard to handle.
It was.
Naeem Woods, the sophomore quarterback.
Rayon wearing number 7 today.
Yeah, I got to remember that. And we got on the other side, Tariq Boney wearing number 44. They always make it interesting for us. Bobbled snap. Brayon trying to push it out left. And he'll be dropped for a loss.
One of the stories today is going to be how does Friendship Collegiate's defensive front stand up against the big offensive line for St. John's, and there on the first snap looked like they're ready to try to get in between some gaps and disrupt that backfield.
We got a penalty. Looks like a holding call. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Cadets.
You could clearly see that hold.
Yeah.
That was a good call there.
Hey, rare praise. We got to get it out of the way. Get it out of the way early.
I'll tell you what, 57 Bryce Jenkins really stands out just from the camera right here on the defensive end side, closest to you.
You think?
He shot through a gap on 1st down.
The 4-star Terp.
Naeem to throw. Out to the right. And Brown sneaks through that first tackle. But it would be a loss on 1st and 20. It'll bring up 2nd and longer.
And we talked about the sideline-to-sideline linebackers out here today, and you got to see it right away. Start tallying whatever you got to tally next to Talil Frazier. You're gonna run out of ink. This guy's all over the place. Brayon Williams showing the first guy rarely tackles him, but when you have that type of team speed side to side on defense, plays will be made. Second and forever here as the clock gets stopped.
We got play clock on the field today. We'll see how that works out. Brayon in motion. Up the middle. Tally Rhodes able to get the penalty yardage back and to bring up 3rd and 10.
What a great catch and handoff by Naeem. It was an amazing job with ball handling in the backfield, getting that handoff off. Excellent blocking at the point of attack up front. And you know Day-Day gets downhill in a hurry. That's an excellent play by St. John's, but they got to work on that exchange right now. It's a little dicey. 2 times there's been a bobbled snap here. They want to iron that out as the 4-star jogs off the field.
Yeah, the referee sending Bryce Jenkins over to the sidelines.
I'd be mad if I'm Coach Hunter and you're taking Bryce out on 3rd and 10. I'm going to have something for your ear.
To throw, Naeem
Nice.
And a first down catch.
These two have
Reese
been working
Williams.
together in tandem. They are in sync. Reese with 5 touchdown catches, 6 if we had a pair of eyes down on the goal line. And like we said, Mary Mack and Wagner also jumped in this week. Reese Williams with 3 offers after his performance so far in September. Congratulations, young man.
Success is always defined by what you do on third down. They were in a tough third down position, but that timing, that protection, everything worked to perfection for St. John's on that last play.
Yeah, that ball was thrown perfectly also. Very catchable.
3 wide to his right. That's going to be a snap to the back. Drew Williams with the carry. He's a good-looking athlete.
Yes.
None on the tackle for Friendship Collegiate.
And they got Bryce Jenkins back. Wondering if he was one of those hip pad or equipment issues that the referees are making a point of emphasis about this year.
Let's emphasize that on second down, not third and 10.
Brayon with the carry, tries the right side, he's got room, and he's moving through tacklers, many tacklers, as he picks up a first down for the Cadets.
Now that's the type of push that Pete White, the O-line coach, is looking for out of these Cadets right there.
And this is a new feature that he has shown this year. When he captures that corner, he gets a little bit another gear, and he's able to have big playability.
St. John's recovering from the penalty to start the drive. They're in Friendship territory here. There it is, the end around with Drew Williams, and he gets met in the backfield and brought down. I'll tell you what, Maurice Callaway, yet another. You said it, Kevin, at the beginning of the play, and we got a flag coming out.
Late call there.
Yeah. St. John says it's on Friendship.
There was something happening after the play. There's going to be a personal foul for sure, dead ball.
That's a heck of a play right there by Mo Callaway Jr.
And here comes the call from the ref. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, and it's going to be on St. John's.
You don't want to have those kind of setbacks when you've got a little bit of momentum behind you early in a game.
That's a horrible one to take.
Right now, it takes them out of any kind of field goal consideration. That's how huge a penalty like this could be.
And they go right back to the 50-yard line, and they have a long way to go.
Yeah, what is that?
It's second in
10,
forever.
20, 30, that's about 30.
Well, Callaway was responsible for some of that with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and the penalty topped it off. St. John's is behind the sticks for the second time in this drive. Woods and Williams in the backfield. Brayon gets the carry. He's got some room to run. He makes some people miss. Nice block from the wide receiver. They might get him for a hold, but
I mean, did he dip himself in grease before this game?
He is.
Nobody can hold on to him.
His feet right now. I mean, watch his footwork in the hole. Boom, boom, stutter, plant, stutter, plant.
And he shakes that off, and then he gets through about 2 or 3 more arm tackles.
It's going to move.
Let's see if we can see what they're calling here with this camera angle. Look at that.
Lost a little bit of. So the spot foul, 10 yards from the spot. It'll be second down again. And St. John's going the wrong way. Ball at the 45-yard line. They got to get to the 23 to get a first.
Yeah, second and 30, there's not a lot on the play sheet.
He's flipping. I see him frantically searching, but no, they're going to. Chase Pankey in motion. Day. He's fighting through tacklers.
These two running backs right now are running with authority.
Yeah, they're authority with agility. I mean, they're doing a great job in space.
Just about 15 on the pickup. It's still going to be about 3rd and 20-ish. They're on the right side of the 50 this time.
You don't have to get it all at once. You get close enough, you have an opportunity. Maybe go for it on 4th down if you want to extend this drive a little bit more and try and get 7. But I think they have a good enough kicker. If they can get it close enough, they can maybe even attempt a field goal.
Referee is sending off Kai Connolly. A belt issue.
And, yes, a belt issue.
A belt. There's a belt. I don't know.
Why don't we wait until 3rd down for this? Let's get 3rd and 20, and we'll have a belt issue.
Every 3rd down is a fashion opportunity. All right.
Here we go.
Naeem Woods. Seven seconds on the play clock. Down to 2. And Coach Pat Ward's going to burn a timeout. Yeah. It's very choppy right now. There's no real flow with the equipment malfunctions and the penalties, and they found themselves on the wrong side of the play clock.
There's been some excellent tackles made by some good linebackers, and St. John's running backs have so far put on a show for us. But, yes, those have been the highlights thus far.
I think it's also worth noting although as a shadow is cast over everything, it is hot.
It's hot.
It is hot down there, and St. John's has had the ball since kickoff, and they are wearing this team down, and you can see it already in the defense. They're tired because it is very hot, very humid, especially when the sun is out.
Well, Friendship's had to defend every yard here twice. St. John's has had to gain all of their yards twice so far, so it's like 2 drives in 1, thanks to some penalties.
And a lot of these kids know each other, like you were talking about what type of rivalry this is. In the preseason, Friendship had a camera crew come and interview a bunch of their seniors, and each senior got asked, which game are you looking forward to the most? And to a man, and right away the answer was St. John's. St. John's has been doing some talking, I heard said a few times. So right now, these guys down there, they're getting after it today. This is the real deal.
All right, here we go. 3rd and long. Woods to throw. He's getting chased out of the pocket, and he'll be brought down for a sack.
Guess who?
Yeah. Mo Calloway.
We're gonna hear his name a lot, I have a feeling, just based off this first series.
I said Talil Frazier and Maurice Calloway. If I had $1 for every time we said them today.
He just had a verbal exchange, as you were just saying, how these guys
now they're trading belts. Referee took one away from an offensive lineman, gave it to Calloway. He's like, it's not mine.
Calloway
put it on his.
Calloway and Jordan Harrison for St. John's having a little bit of a heated conversation after that play. In line with what we're talking about.
High snap, brings it down. And he had to kind of dodge a potential blocker.
Off the side of his foot.
Yeah, he made a nice play to catch that.
And he had some company in the backfield that he kind of had to dodge. Good field position for Friendship on their first offensive drive of the day. Coach Ward.
He's just lucky he's not playing golf, because I don't think that would have gotten past the tees. A lot of breaks, though, falling to Friendship Collegiate's side.
I'll tell you, 17 minutes of real time, the St. John's defense has been chomping at the bit to get out onto the field.
Referee's blowing it dead again. It's another equipment issue. As DeMar Queen steps off. We got a sack in the backfield.
Oh, just what Kevin's talking
Tyler
about.
Butler Simpson with a few teammates. Look, there'll be a little bit of confusion.
It's like a feeding frenzy.
Howard Kennedy.
Tyler Butler Simpson shot out of a cannon across the line of scrimmage right there.
Look
this
at
is
it again
this is
here.
like dropping, chum in the ocean. Look at this.
That was
Howard Kennedy was looking for
Will Polk with a free run at it.
And Will, yeah, it was a jailbreak pass rush. 2nd and 15. It's both offenses moving the wrong direction. To throw, Kennedy.
That was a heck of an effort, but it didn't look like he came up with it.
Tariq Hare was in coverage, and he might have had the best shot at that ball with the wide receiver playing a little defense.
The pass coverage absolutely rushed the throw, and Tariq Hare ran the route for the receiver here. They're very lucky that Tariq wasn't able to squeeze that, but he's in the right place. And as you can see, St. John's is going to bring some pressure today, guys. And the guys they're bringing, get there quick.
Offensive lineman Jordan Harrison we were just talking about.
Yeah, Jordan Harrison's out there. Kenny Mack.
They're very unselfish O-line. All those guys taking their turns and their reps. You got 2 starting O-linemen in there at the tackles right now.
Tell you what, I like number 7 on Boney, but
44, he looks
pretty good.
It's like he looks way skinnier.
All right, you guys tell me a number that doesn't look good on Tariq Boney.
Of course.
That 44, it does look good.
Oh, man, he is a special, special talent coming off the edge for the Cadets.
All right, okay, we have our first play clock issue of the day. The referees are going to take a second to make sure. They might just at some point they'll just keep the clock on the field. It looks like it's working. Coach Ward will get sorted out.
Tell you what, Adrian Friddle, I think that's how you pronounce his name, number 51. That matchup between him and Boney is going to be interesting to watch right here down at the bottom left hand of your screen.
Yeah, he looks good in 51.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and long.
What?
I think someone jumped or else.
A hard count from Kennedy drew off his teammate, and it's going to take them back 5, and
I
saw Boney. 20.
I saw Boney flinch, so he must have flinched off of a Friendship Collegiate player that I did not see. But, yep, they're taking him back 5 more.
2 for flinching, 5-yard penalty.
That's right. It's always 2 for flinching. And this is where teams, the pace of this game out of the gate has been just a little wonky. Both teams have got to figure out a way to kind of get some flow, find a way to get some rhythm and feel good. Kennedy throw, steps into the pocket. He's hit in the pocket.
Oh, wow.
What a
he
grab.
Delivers it,
what
and it's going to be 4th and about 6.
He got crushed as he was releasing this, and looks like he has to adjust as he's getting hit. He sees him right there. He's open. He takes a hit and kind of throws it inside perfectly.
Chris Alston, the freshman, with his first grab of the day.
Wow.
That's how you stand in the pocket and take one right there.
That was an exciting 3rd and 30. That only got about 3/4 of it, so they're going to have to punt.
Curtis Steve out to punt. He gets it away. Fielded on the run. Oh. Ball's on the ground.
It looks like he was able to recover it.
Reese Williams wanted to come up and get a running start on that.
There's all kinds of madness going on out here. What is happening?
And we got a flag at the very end, and it's going to come. It's going to go against St. John's.
Yep, the man in white cap
Tariq
heard
Hare.
Something he didn't like at all.
I'm sorry, it wasn't Tariq Hare. Looks like Hakeem Satterwhite was the guy who was standing right next to the referee when he caught it. Now, look, they're calling this on Friendship.
Maybe he heard it from further than where he was standing.
Yeah.
But there is definitely some.
I take it back. He pointed the wrong way. It's going against St. John's. The good news for St. John's, though, dead ball foul. It's going to be 1st and 10, not 1st and 25.
Wow. He keeps walking. All right, there we go.
But there's been more yards the wrong way combined for these two teams
did have
than
going
forward.
St. John's did get some momentum in the beginning. They got down in the red zone, and then it started backfiring from there. It's been backfiring for both teams ever since.
Someone's got to get into a groove here.
Yep, that's what we're looking. Not just us. I mean,
and I'll say this:
we're
Naeem Woods has been looking like he's in the groove. We've got to get him going a little bit.
Good handoff. Brayon Williams up the middle of the field.
How about that?
He's making guys miss. One guy to beat. And he's brought down at about the 25-yard line by Nick McCray.
The way that was blocked up was absolutely exactly what it should look like in the dictionary. The offensive line doing a supreme job of opening up that hole. Look at that work at the point of attack. Bobby Luongo sealing off the inside so Brayon could get down the sidelines.
Heck of an effort by McCray, though, saving the touchdown.
Yeah, coming from the other side of the field. And it's going to be a keeper for Woods. He's trying the side. He's going to pick up a few.
Well, you know you got Maurice Callaway right there, an aggressive guy out on the edge.
That's another look here.
Smart play by the sophomore quarterback to pull that and get 3 yards.
Yeah, it was a smart read by him. He just couldn't get outflanked. And then slides inbounds to keep the clock running. They want to keep this defense out there.
2nd and 8 for the Cadets. Nate Hildreth wide. Amir Wallace-Jones and Reese Williams in the middle. Looks like it's going to be up the middle. Day-Day, we got a flag on the field. It's likely in the area of holding is Maurice Callaway. He probably is used to seeing a lot of flags falling around him as teams are trying to stop him. That'll be 10 yards the other way. Be 2nd and about 18 here for St. John's. Brayon checks in. Behind schedule here again, here with just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brayon Williams is your wide left receiver. Day-Day in the backfield. And they want Brayon, and as he brings down a high throw, again, best hands in the business, it's going to be a pickup of about 2 or 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and long here for St. John's.
I don't know if people understand how hard that pass is. You're on the right hash. You're trying to throw it all the way across almost the entire field. And it's just the timing wasn't there. Great break on the ball.
Damian Sims is a heck of a player, number 0. He's dangerous to throw near, and you can see he comes up. He loves hitting. He hits like a linebacker. I've seen him on defensive films, and he is a guy with some highlights out there behind those pads.
He also has amazing footwork. You have a chance to watch.
Yeah, I mean, the way he broke on that as soon as the ball was thrown.
Reese Williams will come out. We're going to get a false start.
Somebody moved up front. Now, remember, St. John's had a week off, right? So they could be out of rhythm in part because of that.
It's absolutely because of that. No, I was agreeing.
It's not the eye you just gave me.
It's.
Hey, I'm on the side of.
I'm with you.
I'm saying on the side of these kids are trying the best they can.
Of course they are. Of
They've
course.
had a week off. They
of
may
course.
be a little rusty.
I agree with you.
I could attack the head coach, but I don't want to do that either.
Now aim to throw. He's got some room on the right side. He's going to the end zone for Reese Williams.
Oh, again, a great effort all around. Nice pocket presence and ability to escape and trying to extend a play.
It was a great pocket. There was no one open. He does a great job of recognizing. Did you see how far he threw that ball rolling to his right?
Yeah.
He flicked that thing effortlessly.
But also the effort on the defense to keep it going for that extended period, making it difficult.
Friendship's defense came to play football today.
These guys are going toe-to-toe. I mean, it might not be the prettiest football because people, offenses are going backwards, but they're certainly putting everything out there right now.
Oh, yeah, both defenses came ready.
Well, the refs are also putting everything out there right now. I'm just saying.
It looked like it was painful for him to throw that.
It's going to be another 5 yards here.
When you're punting it, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. Just give him a little bit more room to maneuver and work with.
Chase Pankey.
I'm strictly speaking as a former backup punter. On that.
High snap, no problem for Chase. Gets the punt up and away. It's going to drop inside the 20. And it's going to roll to about the 11-yard line, and that's where Friendship will take over 1st and 10. The St. John's Cadet defense back on the field. It's been their best unit today.
It's a pitcher's duel out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard Kennedy back out at Q.
Well, big playability is capable out there anywhere for each team. And one of these two teams, we saw it almost work for St. John's this last series with the big opening run by Williams. But Friendship Collegiate needs to find their big play that's going to get some things sparked here.
Trey with a quick pass out to the left side. Gain of about 1. Quick tackle made.
Yeah, again.
Kai Connolly,
Yep.
he's been one of the big pluses of St. John's football program this season. He's been a stalwart on every side of the ball, including special teams.
That's how you. I mean, he gets his hands on the offensive player, and he's got a tackle.
I talked about Mike Hunter, his experience. He's a great offensive mind. He wants to get rid of this ball as fast as possible. He knows Tariq Boney, number 44, is lurking.
Yeah, he's seen tape on how fast this St. John's front four can get into the backfield.
Trey looks to throw. And he steps
Ray,
up in the pocket and
Akia.
moves forward. It's going to be a gain of 1, so no sack, but he was under pressure, and he was moved out of the pocket.
Number 99, we highlighted him in the pregame, beating his man and causing a ruckus. I don't know if we're going to mark that, but I'm going to give Ray the sack
There
there.
you
How
go.
about that? First Amendment statistics have you getting 1 sack there, big number 99. And you see Tariq Hare coming in to clean up things. Oh, man.
Yeah, him and Ian Ellis in the middle. Ray and Ian. That's a lot of cadet.
Receivers try and block Tariq Hare, and he devastates blocking on the edge. He is unblockable out there. He is impossible to keep away on those short little routes.
1 quarter in the books. It's a 0-0 game. 0's on the clock as we'll switch fields here. And I think from experience we know that, you let teams hang out. And both of these offenses can say, that they got to get something done. Both of these offenses have kind of sputtered. But one of these offenses got to take control of this game because,
it was because St. John's doing a tremendous job running the ball up front, but they got to limit the penalties. It's clear. So you got to limit the penalties up front because Brayon's getting loose out there for huge chunks. But let's be honest, anyone who loves defensive football, you're loving what's going on here. It's not that the offense is sputtering, you would say, as a defensive-minded fan. You would say the defense is out here kicking butt on both sides. At least St. John's side has been pretty dominant so far. And, but also 2 stops by Friendship when it counted.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, St. John's, again, they did have some momentum to start off the game. They were able to get down into the Friendship Collegiate territory. They got it down around the 30, maybe just inside the 30, and then the wheels started coming off a little bit with some penalties, some self-inflicted wounds, which was helping out Friendship Collegiate. And then when Friendship Collegiate comes on offense, as you said, Kevin, that defense was ready. They were itching to get in there. They're going to bring the heat all day, and Mike Hunter is going to try to get rid of the ball quickly if he can't run the ball. So, I mean, that's just all we've seen up to the start of the second quarter here.
3rd down. St. John's showing a little bit of heat potentially here. Let's see how many they bring. They're going to bring everybody.
Ball's on the ground, but opportunistic bounce for DeAndre Johnson, who's able to pounce on it and not let that become a huge catastrophic mistake for them.
So not having, and I forgot to mention this, Zaire Kennedy. He's an explosive running back for Friendship. He suffered a terrible leg injury last week, and we hope you're doing all right out there, young man. I've seen you on tape, and you're a pleasure to watch play the
Stay
game.
strong,
He's
son.
electric in open field, and that's a big part of the offensive struggles that Friendship has had today. You lose a guy like that, it shows.
Fair catch.
Nice punt.
Great punt as Curtis Steve, the cornerback, was backpedaling from the snap and the rush. As Raider Kia, I mean, it's hard to believe he got back to the punter that fast, but he's much quicker than the number 99 suggests.
You know, one guy we haven't talked about on St. John's that keeps showing out each and every single week is Drew Williams, number 4. He's out
That's
right
right.
now. talk about big playability to get things sparked. He has been that guy for St. John's, I think, who comes up with some tough runs and kind of gets things going for them offensively.
And he plays with such a physicality, and it leads his teammates. They know that he straps it on, he brings it, and they know that they're going to take themselves to that level. He's been an excellent addition to the program.
3 stacked on the left side there for Naeem Woods. Reese splits out, and he's going to get the quick one. And there he goes,
look
Reese
at that
Williams.
seal. Great blocking by both those two wide receivers out there, sealing off the outside.
That was textbook. And how
Look
about
at
the
this.
quick release and accuracy, so important.
He goes out for the short zip motion, and then those 2 blocks right there springs him for a huge.
I saw
tell you what,
Rafferty Bankert. You need to get
Yes.
your name called for an outstanding block right there on the edge, allowing your teammate Reese to get up the sideline.
I didn't see the call.
Because we were enjoying how good that looked, but
with
now
with no penalty.
And it looks like
it's got to be a 15-yarder.
it looks like an unsportsmanlike. There's a lot of extracurriculars going on.
They moved
between
all
the
of the
whistles.
chains. The entire chain crew moved.
I mean, that chain gang.
This is exhausting.
Tim Harper out there.
So it had to be first down after the play, move the chains back 10 yards. That's what that was. Another unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 20 is what we got.
Ooh.
And we're going to get the call now from the referee, and it is going to be a hold on St. John's.
All right. I guess they moved the chains because they thought it was first down.
Well, I was looking. Day had a great. Day got out of the backfield and found Maurice Callaway and got just enough because Callaway could have gotten to Reese.
He made the perfect angle.
Yeah.
He came in with the shoulder squared and then turned upfield and did exactly what he was supposed to do. That was not on him.
Oh no, it wasn't on. It wasn't on. It definitely wasn't a penalty on number 9. It looked like it was up front. And the referees are communicating via whistle to each other. We got another issue with Panky. They're going to send him off with a, you guessed it, equipment issue. I don't.
No knee pads.
Oh, knee pads. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, these referees are on point. Maybe they should have them just check before the game starts. like in lacrosse, they check everybody's stick.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. It's weird.
Rayon.
Look at that hole.
And he's going to get all the yards back. He almost keeps his feet as Damian Sims brings him down. He'll get the penalty yardage back and then some, bringing up 2nd and about 8 here for the Cadets.
We talk all the time about a quarterback's patience in a pocket and stuff. Look at the patience he has running this ball.
Jordan Harrison.
Yeah, that was a big hole.
Oh, at the point of attack, Bobby Luongo again. Dejan Telly Rhodes. That's excellent blocking up front.
So he picks up 11 on that.
Wallace Jones in motion, and he'll get the Rayon Williams on the right side. He's got first down yardage. And it'll be St. John's ball. No laundry on the field. Their best field position of the day. 1st and 10 inside the 25-yard line. Almost.
Look at the big boys out
Same
there.
play,
and the
near
little
side.
boys. Yep. That could be a horse collar right there, too.
Jordan Harrison.
The nameplate.
Violent block.
The nameplate is horse collar now.
Okay.
There's the abundance
Why?
of whistles.
What is happening? They're going to move it back again.
I don't know if they even got to the point.
It's just remarking it.
It's more bad issues. All right, they sorted it out.
Let's play some ball. Come on.
Please.
1st and 10. Day with the carry right up the middle, and he'll have a first down at about the 14-yard line for the Cadets.
Friendship Collegiate Callaway. He comes from everywhere. He comes from all over the field. He's in the linebacker spot. Then he's coming from a deep safety spot.
Watch Kenneth McManus here. The athleticism to get his feet around. Do you see how he gets his feet around there? He's such an athlete.
Seal it.
That was a big-time block by the center. That's a difficult block. That's a lot to ask, but not when it's a guy that's going to Akron that's been starting for 4 years.
Brayon Williams gets the carry. He's up the middle.
See the patience to wait for the block there? Coming from Chase Pankey. He has the ability to slow it down in the hole and then boost through it again. That stop and start right there by Brayon is special.
Now, it was 1st and goal from inside the 5. It's going to be a dead ball foul on somebody. We really don't want to speculate because.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you who they're going to call it on. It's getting very technical out here.
It is.
They seem very worried about letting anything get out of hand for some reason. We can't hear what's going on down there.
And all kinds of pads.
You got to let them have some fun.
Well, I'm just hoping there's no cup check coming. No cup check.
Yeah, not in the booth. Yeah, that's 15 the wrong way for the Cadets. It's going to be 1st and goal, unfortunately, for them at the 19-yard line.
This is frustrating just to watch.
Yeah, it certainly is impacting the flow.
The enjoyment.
I feel like the head official's got someone watching his lawn right now to make sure no one's walking on it.
All right, let's play ball. Come on.
Day and Brayon both on the field. Brayon split out wide to the left. Woods to throw.
Well, that was blatant. That was a hold. That was 3 holds. That was holding. That was a lot of holding. That was, I will never not say that wasn't holding. Holy moly.
It's going to be 1st and goal, by the way, from the 29-yard line for the Cadets.
Yeah, the 33 gets stretched.
With the hands up on the ground.
Yeah.
Jordan Harrison, I appreciate that, my man.
All right.
That one was legit. It was in play. I mean, that's that happens in play. It's been the after the whistle penalties that have been a little hard to handle.
At the point of attack there, that was tough. You can't hide from that one.
Brayon in the backfield. Drew Williams on the field in the slot.
And let me remind you what an incredible player Jordan Harrison is. I hate when the linemen get called out because of their penalties. We've called his name out plenty times for his blocking.
And there's the handoff.
And number
tackle.
8.
He's everywhere.
I know he is. Mike Hunter was gushing about this guy, and I know why. 4.53 GPA. He has gotten every academic award known to man. In Washington, D.C., he is a beloved student. This kid is an incredible kid. Coach Hunter loves him. We can see why.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you want to root for a kid like that?
Yeah.
Trips left. Brayon in single on the bottom of the screen. Naeem looking to his left. He's going up the middle. And throwing away. Amir Wallace-Jones will make the tackle as Nick McCray gets the pick. Friendship Collegiate will take over.
Well, the crowd, you could hear people around us saying, screen, screen, because it was being set up just like the last couple of screens that have been a huge help. Instead, they go for the fake screen, and it's just an overthrown pass. Unfortunate, again, a negative play, just wiping away any possibility of getting some points on the scoreboard.
Huge play by Nick McCray right there, being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Naeem will see that on film. No, I got to bring it in a little bit. Can't muscle it like that. Use the green in front of me to have him adjust to it. He'll learn from that mistake for sure.
First down at 5.
His first year as a starter, so those are going to happen.
Get a look at Darren Richardson Jr. The handoff goes up the middle.
And they will rotate quarterbacks out here today.
Oh, it looks like it might have popped out.
St. John's is saying they got the ball.
But maybe he was down. I think they're going to rule him down.
Yeah, they did.
Second and 5.5, 6 yards here. It's a nice gain on first down.
4 yards is not a bad play. Get it 4 yards. Get yourself a little bit closer for a manageable, hopefully first third down if you don't get it here.
And Zaire Kennedy has taken the majority of the handoffs so far this season, and that definitely makes things difficult.
Kyrie Montgomery in the backfield with Darren Richardson. And it looks like St. John's jumped.
Yeah, they may have crossed the line.
And that'll make it 2nd and short. Richardson with the give. And
First
he got
down.
just
barely.
enough. They'll move the chains.
That'll be their first down on the day.
Darren goes to the sidelines to get the play.
Nice job up front. Freddie Simmons, the third, the center, in his 4th year starting for Coach Mike Hunter. He highlighted him as a leader. This is a guy that's an extremely hard worker. He's always got a summer job, and he never misses a workout. Someone that Coach Hunter has relied heavily upon for 4 straight seasons.
Yeah, a lot of coaches we've talked to before games talk about those kids, the ones that always have a job, the ones that seem to be doing a lot of extra stuff outside of the game of football.
Darren Richardson in trouble, number 44. Tariq Boney with the sack.
And he gives 2 thumbs down to the sidelines.
Great pass rush there. Multiple cadets getting home.
Oh, wow.
Hakeem Satterwhite.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. He's finally gotten a chance to get back onto the field. Hakeem Satterwhite.
Is it? He was super pumped up when he came out for warm-ups today. He was one of the more energetic cadets.
He's been on the sideline with an injury, and I'm telling you, when you have a Notre Dame, Penn State, Oregon, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Maryland, Kentucky, Wisconsin.
That'll get it done.
I'm trying to say as many as I can. I'm done. I'm tired. He's probably tired of opening letters
The list
over at his
goes
house
on
or
and on.
email or whatever they get these days. Who knows? Opening letters. I'm so old. Anyways, the kid's a stud, and you can see how hard he plays, how tough he is. He blew up. That was a block destruction, they call it now. They tried to block him, and there was destruction involved.
It was destructed.
You know, we talk about what Mike Hunter does for these kids in this program, and I think it's to no shock to see on the back of the jerseys for the FC players is one word, and it says friendship. And it just goes in line with what Mike Hunter does for this program and this school.
He was asked early on this interview I watched, he was asked what his goals for the football team were this year. Mike Hunter's answer is, our goal, first and foremost, every year, is to make sure all of our kids go to college.
Yep.
I mean, you're just like, thank you, sir. You just get right to the point here. What's the most important thing? And that is, and they do a great job, a fantastic job. The administration, he wanted to shout out the administration for being so supportive, the student body. All 4 of their games have been sold out this year. He's really got something going on down on Minnesota Avenue. He's got a great thing going on, and I'm super proud of him.
Look, even the best players, for the best players that are out there, football ends for you someday. And Mike and Pat, for that reason, for that matter, they want to prepare these kids for life after football. Football can help them get there, too. It's so much you can learn in the game that's going to help you later in life off the football field. Nice.
Pass is good over the outstretched arms of the defense.
Oh, what a nice little drop into that zone. Heck of a pass.
Let me tell you something. Ricky Wilson Jr., also a freshman.
Yep.
A freshman on the roster. On the game-winning drive last week, 2 weeks ago, he had 3 catches, number 19. Coach Hunter, he said, he's someone he can rely upon in crunch time. Well, obviously, on game-winning drives, you're going to a freshman, and he just showed why.
Darren Robinson Jr. just dropped that ball perfectly into a little
that was a nice
void
throw.
zone. He had to put a little touch on it, get it over the underbrush.
Very catchable ball as well.
I got the chance to meet Darren Richardson Sr. He's sitting here next to us today. There's the handoff. Trying the left side. He's got some room. Tariq Hare bring him down with a good gainer on first, bring up 2nd and short, and I believe we have a penalty.
Well, Coach Ward's saying eventually you're going to have to throw it on the other guys. And that point of attack right there, Joel Tillery lost the edge, and Tariq Hare hits like a truck.
Friendship will be marched backwards after
that wasn't the edge.
Called for holding.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. They finally started to find a little rhythm in their offense, and now knocked off schedule big time.
Well, the rhythm killers are out there just doing their thing,
killers.
sir.
Neither team can find that ability to keep their foot on the gas.
Yeah, the term smooth hasn't come to mind.
No.
Except for both these quarterbacks throwing the ball a little bit.
Yeah. Darren Richardson's got a good looking throw on this drive. They're gonna need it again. Ball on the ground, picked up by the running back. Almost made something out of nothing, but Tariq Boney there in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 21.
When something like that happens, you're going to have a split second, and then Boney's going to be there.
Yes.
And he did a great job of recovering the ball. I think I just fall on that one, especially knowing 44 is lurking.
That's twice a running back has had to bend down and pick up a ball on the floor.
St. John's rolling with 5.
Play clock at 5.
60 linemen.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a delay of game.
They came out of that huddle way too slow.
It didn't look like he was looking for the play clock either.
You got a lot of two-way players there for Friendship Collegiate up front. This heat, I'm telling you, this heat's probably getting to them.
And when Will Polk and Joel Tillery step up on that line, St. John's brings 5. Quick throw out to the side. 3 cadets there.
Great job corralling a great player there. St. John's playing a great team defense. Not much you can do. 2nd 25, but we've seen about 6 of them today. So we're getting our eyes open to play calls on 2nd, 3rd, 1st, and like 20-something. It's very interesting to see. They seem to stay within the framework of their offense.
It's 3rd and forever again, which we need a graphic for that.
How about this freshman? On September 8th, he had 0 offers as a freshman. He makes a few plays early in the season. Now we're talking Virginia Tech, Maryland, and Syracuse. I mean, he's going to be some fun for Coach Hunter to have. With that offensive mind and a talent like that, watch out.
Darren Richardson going to be asked to do a lot here. He steps back to throw. And the ball floats. He floats one out to the right side, intended for Ricky Wilson Jr. And that'll bring out the punt team. And they'll be punting from right around between the 5 and the goal line here.
St. John's defense has been dominant thus far. Kenneth McManus logging double duty, jogging off the field. Maybe to take 1 play off today.
Curtis Steve.
Jim Whitty and Clark Botner in there. A couple of Blessed Sacrament dog coaches getting to be fans and watch their sons today.
Referee took a long, hard look at a potential penalty for running into the kicker, but Ray Urquilla.
He seems disappointed.
He was very disappointed. They hung out there for a second or two. No flag. 1st and 10. Cadets in Friendship territory to get the drive started.
It was pretty smart thinking there by Curtis Steve.
At about the 41-yard line.
And
left
the score
hash.
is penalties 26, scoreboard nothing. All right.
Brayon in the backfield. And he gets the carry. He's trying the left side, and he's got a lot of room there. Drew Williams setting up a block for him. And on 1st down, they'll pick up about 20 yards on the ground.
Adrian Hamilton getting the job done on the left side of the line to free up Brayon Williams. As you see him right there.
Oh, Mo Calloway is just a half a second late to the spot.
Yeah, so much of that too. Brayon just getting to the outside, not getting caught in the backfield.
Second straight carry. Williams inside the 15-yard line will bring up 2nd.
Again on the tackle, 33 Nunn. He's been out there having a heck of a first half for Friendship Collegiate.
St. John's looking to put some points on the board. It would be the first points of the game as we have about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Naeem turns to look at the play clock, realizes he's got a couple seconds here to work with. To throw, he's moving out to his right, staying alive. He's going to tuck it and run. He gets the corner, and he'll be out inside the 2-yard line as he.
I'll bet you $1 that's a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it hit the pylon. His foot had to have gone
Yeah,
out
he might have
before
seen
he
it.
jumped, but
I doubt it.
again, heck of an effort.
We'll get
Both
another
players
shot
here.
at it.
Naeem
Look how
puts him to an
smooth he
extra
is.
gear here as he
Yeah.
gets that edge. It's a
Yeah,
touchdown.
he may, I don't know. His foot may have gone out before he.
Let's see right
Yeah,
now.
we'll get a good look at it from Jordan's vantage point here. Oh, Naeem thought he had it. We'll believe Naeem.
Well, if it's a 50-50, and listen, they got 3 timeouts left, but Antoine Bailey was
St.
almost
John's.
he was almost in the huddle there.
St. John's has to take a timeout because the play clock was down to 6 before they even broke the huddle.
Well, everyone was watching our replay to see if it was a touchdown or not.
First and goal from the 2. No mistakes. That's job 1 here. Don't want to go the wrong way again from inside the 5. I got a feeling everybody in the stadium knows who's getting this ball.
And he's earned that right on this
Yep.
drive. This
Without a
offensive
doubt.
line, aside from a few penalties, they have been dominant physically so far today. This is Breon time. Once again, we want to send our well wishes to Zaire Kennedy, the star running back for Friendship Collegiate, that suffered a tough injury last week. Good luck in that rehab, young man.
Yes. Rayon Williams. And he's grabbed by the shoestring there by Damian Sims.
Damian Sims is a heck of a player. Look at Jordan Harrison at right tight end there, guys. We thinking thick 6?
That's a heck of a push by that defensive front. That's a very good offensive line.
Tariq Boney, by the way, checking into this game.
Yeah, that's such a great play off the Damian Sims. Getting inside to mix it up.
And Mika Young, too, number 99.
Yep.
This is going to be a direct snap.
Look at Drew Williams getting it done.
No
They're saying he
signal
did
yet.
not
They're
get
saying
in.
he didn't get in. Drew Williams strenuously ejects. The back judge is thinking it is a touchdown. Nope,
If it's 50-50, it ain't.
it ain't. All right, the ball is now on the 1-inch line. Just inside the 1. And they'll line it up and run it again. Drew Williams. And they'll give a signal.
And there's not going to be a flag for a face mask. His helmet was
Sideways.
was sideways with a hand on it in the front at the
I
point
mean,
of attack.
just indicative of how the first points get scored in this game. It's been a hard-fought, battle back and forth, and they needed to earn every yard of that.
How about the toughness at number 4? I love Coach Ward and Antoine Bailey saying, let's give it to number 4 and let him get it done. I take it back. It wasn't a face mask. It was a clean call, referee. I was wrong. But I was right about Drew Williams getting it done. And that offensive line, look at that. Look at that. Is that Mr. Boney out there in short yardage?
Yep,
I believe
sure
it was.
is.
The offensive line deserves to be patted on the back right now. You've earned your water when you jog off the field. They've been doing work all half. Perfect
That kick
snap.
is up
Perfect
and
hold.
good. Nolan Stringer.
That was an absolute laser beam on point to Rubin.
30 seconds to go in the first half. Cadets are on the board first. 7-0 ball game as Friendship will have a little bit of time to work with.
One of the things
And I believe Friendship gets the ball first in the second half.
One of the things I love about high school football in particular is over there on the right-hand side and behind the end zone, the kids play pickup ball.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those days?
Oh, that was the greatest.
It is the greatest.
But it was torture because I wanted to watch too.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to play more.
But you had to play.
Yeah, you had to play more.
Everyone would stop for the roar of the crowd.
Well, he picked it up because they all turned to wait so you could catch the kick.
When I was a kid, we'd go to McNamara games, and you always would find the kids who were there for the other team, and you'd play McNamara versus whoever you were playing on the sidelines there as Friendship Collegiate fields it at the 10-yard line.
Oh.
That was a violent hit.
And he helps him up, because, gentlemen, anybody that has the courage to take on an oncoming freight train deserves to be picked up and patted on the back.
Yes.
That's toughness right there. That's football.
Nice little return for Friendship Collegiate.
25 ticks to go here. Darren Richardson comes back out.
You got 3 timeouts left, but St. John's up front has been so. This is a scary time here. Be interested to see what Coach Hunter chooses to do. I think this might be a run up the middle, and let's get to halftime and regroup.
There that is. Tackle
and
for
there
a loss.
He is. Will Polk. Talked about him in pregame.
And both of these coaches will be perfectly happy to take this one in to the locker room. We're going to have a quick little guest here at the beginning of halftime. We want to talk about some awesome things that are happening with the race for every child. And our main man, Jackson Gilmore, number 54 for St. John's. But after one half, 7-0. Stay with us. We will be back soon with the second half of action. Friendship gets the ball first.
Fingers crossed for a smoother half.
Yes.
Don't forget the raffle race for every child, which is happening on October 19th. We're selling raffle tickets at the front gate now for $5. If we call your name, if you put your name or your number, you will be the winner of the St. John's High School Gear Basket. Jackson Gilmore, number 54, will be the race for every child on October 19th at Freedom Plaza. $5 raffle tickets are being sold right now at the front gate. Child Star Kids and First Lady Sports, we're broadcasting the game live right now on YouTube. Here, Mike and Tim on the call. First Amendment Sports.
All right, welcome back to the second half of action here at St. John's College High School as the Cadets and Knights getting ready to tip things off for another 2 quarters. I want to take this opportunity to raise some awareness for our main man, Jackson Gilmore, number 54 in the program's number 1 in your heart. He is supporting Team Jackson and running the Race for Every Child 5K at Children's National Hospital. His story is outrageous. It's amazing. As we were able to put up here on the screen at 9 years old, he had a very rare autoimmune disease that cost him dearly, and he worked his butt off, and he's on the field wearing pads for the Cadets, and he's raising awareness for the people that took such great care of him at Children's Hospital. So if you have an opportunity, we got the QR code right on there. You can register and donate, be a part of of an amazing story, a great family. St. John's community-supported, cause. Please be a part of it. There's Mrs. Gilmore. Mr. Gilmore was just standing right behind me as they've been collecting raffle ticket donations. They're going to call our main man Curtis up in the booth is going to call out some winners here. They got some awesome St. John's gear. I saw some helmets, and you guys see some other stuff there as Coach Pat Ward unloaded the truck with all kinds of good stuff. So, again, there's your QR code. You got a website there, Team Jackson, and please.
Get it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's all be Team Jackson today.
Without a doubt. And we love anything that supports. I mean, if you're a family out there that spent time at Children's Hospital, my heart, goes out to you. God bless you. It's not a great thing, but when you're there, you feel like you're being taken care of by the absolute greatest people on the planet.
Scan it now. Take a look at it, please.
We're about 35 seconds away here from second half action. It feels like the sun got hotter somehow.
Yes, we were so excited to have it with us, and now be careful what you wish for. It is cascading off the aluminum here, and it's like we're sizzling. I feel like bacon, Ken.
Bacon smells great, though. I don't know. I don't have any bacon comments.
You've conflicted him.
Yes.
You're messing with his brain.
I used to really love bacon. 7-0. Oh, and we got to reverse that. Obviously, St. John's has 7. Friendship with 0. We'll get that fixed here for you and put back up on the screen. Friendship Collegiate will get the ball first. Had a chance to talk to John, one of the coaches. He's out there on the field right now. I was very interested. The referees took a long time to explain something to the sidelines of St. John's. I had no idea what it was. And in fact, one of the many penalties we saw in the first half, the center was moving the ball and taking his hand off the ball. And so there was a whole clinic down there for about 15 minutes where they were.
I'm going to tell you what.
He took his hand off the ball for a second, and they gave him a 5-yard penalty.
That's sticklers. Sticklers.
I was like, hey John, what was that? And he explained it to me, and I was like, thank God Kevin wasn't here when you had explained that to me.
I don't like it one bit.
The penalties during plays, but more so after the plays, certainly disrupted, I think, the first half. Hopefully we can have a smoother second half, get a little bit more game action going, let these kids play a little bit more.
Somebody's getting yelled at by an official right now.
Nolan Stringer taking the heat. Has there ever been a penalty before the second half started?
Yes.
I'm sure there has been.
I'm so worried we're going to see one here.
I'm super concerned.
There's a lot of people counting right now.
All right, Nolan's going to put that ball down. The Cadets defense will get on the field first for St. John's, and they were by far one of the better-looking units of the day. That St. John's defense was ferocious in the first half.
Yeah, number 44, it seemed like there was 3 number 44s in the field in that first half. He was everywhere, and he was playing violently like he always does. Tariq Boney in 44 definitely has won me over.
All right.
The ball fell off the tee. Here we go. Let's get it.
Get things started. We have a whole new half, whole new flow, all kinds of goodness and smoothness to come. Kick is up. It'll be fielded at the 11. DeMar Queen, he breaks loose. One man to beat.
He's going to get there.
And that's going to be a touchdown for Friendship Collegiate.
Wow.
No
right
laundry.
Out of the gate in the second half. DeMar Queen.
The junior wide receiver, he hit that
There
middle.
was a seam. There was a total tunnel
It
right
was
through the
right,
middle.
and he got through it with some jets
Yeah,
as
that's
number
right
4.
After, that's right after he had that seam right up the middle. Well blocked. Great return. Let your speed do the rest. Got a ball
Raja
game now.
Johnson on.
That's
the
an
extra
exciting play to start off after a very
Yes.
lackluster first.
Agreed. That was dynamic speed up the middle because there's some guys on that kickoff team for St. John's that can run, but not as fast as
Not as fast as
DeMar
him.
Queen on that play.
And it's blocked.
I think they were missing a
Tariq
lineman.
Hayer.
They only had 10 guys on the field.
I mean, they started with 9.
They tried to throw a guy in last minute, and I don't know why they didn't just call for a timeout.
They added a 10th person.
And the snap was surprising to the holder. Look at Tariq Hayer
10 kids.
and Ray Arkia.
Yeah,
Ray
he did.
Arkia plays with such a motor. He is always moving forward. He's always tracing down. This guy, number 99 is a baller. He's a seasoned veteran starter as a sophomore with double-digit starts under his belt.
Yeah, they had 10 players in on that extra point, and
Look at this scene
St.
here,
John's
T.
took advantage of that.
DeMar Queen.
Oh, man, look at that. He hit that perfectly.
Untouched.
Untouched
Yeah,
is right.
It's not down in a
Although
touch
Kai
game.
Connolly put forth quite an effort here, not giving up on the play. I don't know if he clipped the heel or not, but
7-6 as the extra point was blocked.
12 seconds into the second half, and it's already been more entertaining than the entire first half alone.
action-packed.
Another squibber.
And it's tough
Can't
to handle. Chase Pankey, he's looking for his seam. Cadets will take over on the 15-yard line. Just like that. And
Nice
almost,
tackle there. Alan Montgomery on the play
Yeah.
there, the senior linebacker, making it work on specials for the Knights.
Friendship full of good, sound tacklers. Woods in shotgun. First play of the day. He's running up the middle. Friendship bottled that one up. No gain.
Coach making a little halftime adjustment. Let's clog that middle up.
They got the horses in the middle there to plug it up. And then some pretty good linebackers, especially Callaway, who had one heck of a first half.
Yeah.
He's so fundamental and so good at what he's
He
doing
is.
right now.
And when they play with gap integrity up front, he's allowed to run
Yep.
free, and that's why we've been seeing him make all these plays.
Young and Jenkins in the middle there for Coach Hunter's defense. Woods to throw. This ball skips.
Naeem just not able to get a snap, hit the rhythm right, except for on a couple of plays. And when he gets outside of the pocket, he can be dynamic, but right now that seems to be something that's working in Friendship Collegiate's favor to get him flushed out of the pocket and not let him throw balls on time.
3rd and 10.
Brayon Williams draws Damian Sims in coverage, the near side. Wallace Jones in motion, and it's a quick one to Brayon, and it's
Nice
going to
hustle.
be short of a first down,
course.
but by about 2 or 3 yards.
Callaway coming from inside
Yep.
out, making a great tackle before he can get first down.
That's
Watch
a
him right
huge
there.
play for Friendship.
Gets inside and then
Yeah.
busts out. Look at that hustle. Great tackle.
The 3 and out for the Cadets.
If you're Mike Hunter, you couldn't ask for a better way for the second half to start. Besides the failed extra point.
Snap is good. Good punt. Chase Pankey.
Man, he gets
a
it.
Fair caught.
That's a great punt.
He gets into that.
Yeah, he flipped the field there for the Cadets.
His technique is not quite, picture perfect, but when he gets his foot on that thing, you can hear it.
Yep.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from Friendship Collegiate at the 40.
The hang time there.
Four.
Was
Sometimes
tremendous.
when you don't have
3-yard line.
specialists, you just got to rely on your best athletes to just be athletes, and that's what you see there.
That's why they had you in punter T.
I was a backup.
Backup.
That's why. Okay.
I had an 11.
I was a starting
I had an
punter.
11-yard
Ooh.
punt, and I was demoted forever after
Yeah.
that.
Well, your lifetime average is 11.
Yes.
All right.
It is.
Well,
It is.
I think that's better than
I have
Theismann's.
one extra point under my belt too, as a backup kicker.
Toe style.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yep.
We got a flag.
Well,
Now,
2 for flinching.
2 for flinching. As it's going to go against Friendship, and they're going to call it a false start.
We're all having PTSD from
I
first
know.
half.
This official, he loves penalties. He's like
Does.
huge
He's so
fan.
happy. It's like
Huge fan of the penalty game.
super happy of calling penalties. 1st and 15.
Now what?
I don't know, but they're talking about it.
He's like, hold on a second.
Wait. How many did they say? What's the over-under on penalties today?
Here
All
we
right,
go.
here we go. First and 15. Trey to throw. Puts it deep
Yeah.
for DeMar Queen. Hakeem Satterwhite in coverage.
Coach Hunter saying, you know what, number 4, let's try it again.
Queen
Yep.
had it.
I like how
Queen,
you showed up this second half. Let's take a shot with you. I
He
like
had a
that.
step. He had a step
Queen
there.
had a step. If you put a little bit more air on it, let him adjust. Maybe that's a huge play.
Also, if Tariq Boney wasn't coming off the edge, barreling down on
Correct. Makes it
it's-
hard.
It has been, and it really has. I mean, come on. This is one of the best players coming off the edge in the country, and you don't have much time back
You
there.
got to stand in there and know
Yes,
you're
sir.
going to get hit and deliver a perfect ball. It's not easy. Jaden Daniels showed a spectacular way to do it.
Agreed.
Hand
Joel
off up the
Tillery,
middle.
nice job fighting off the block, maintaining the edge right there, number 21. Fighting off and making the play a couple yards downfield. That's an excellent play.
It's not a bad offensive play either. Get 5 yards on 3rd down. Maybe, get a little bit closer. You might be able to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, get the penalty yardage back.
Tariq Boney was reverse bear hugged there. I don't think that's illegal. But he's a problem, and you have to, because I mean, if he gets a clean
No
shot,
other way to stop him. You
nah,
just gotta hope they don't see
I
it.
would do the same thing.
Timeout. Coach Hunter wants to talk about this 3rd and 10.
Well, I honestly, I do think Mike has to be thinking at this point the way that they've had struggles offensively is maybe you don't have to go for the sticks here. If you can get it close enough, maybe go for it on 4th down, see if you can't extend it. At this point, you got to find some sort of, success from your offense to get things going. Their only score right now being the opening kickoff.
I played with Mike. He's been a coordinator. He coached my brother, coached against my other brother, coached with my dad, and played with me. We love the screen game. He loves the screen game. We've had many, many conversations about the screen game. I've not seen the screen yet. 3rd and 10 here. Might be the time to pull one
Okay.
out.
All
and,
right.
Again, you don't have to go for the sticks, I don't think.
No, and listen, when Tariq Boney is coming down 100 miles an hour, there's one way to slow him down, and that's a little middle screen, little wide receiver something. But
St. John's has had some short fields offensively and haven't turned necessarily all that into points. They only have 7 themselves. So, if you're playing the odds that have happened in this game so far, this is a two-down territory if you're Friendship Collegiate, in my opinion. But I sit up here. I don't.
it's nice up here.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
comfortable. The breeze is blown through.
I've been down there.
It's easy to make decisions in that.
it's hard
yeah,
down
it's
there.
way harder down there.
Trey Kennedy.
Oh, yep,
No.
they got St. John's. I think they got to. Oh, no.
No, they're going to call a little bit of a shimmy wiggle.
I think one ref has Friendship, and the other one, well, they're going to communicate. That coach sums up how I feel.
All right.
Going to reset the play clock.
Reed.
Well, they're going with the same play that they were going to go with anyway. I'm with you, Kevin. I think there might be a screen here or something.
Ooh.
Boundary.
Nice pass.
Looking for Damian Sims.
What a beautiful throw.
That is a hard pass to make, especially at the high school level. That is the toughest pass, and he gave his man an opportunity. It would have been a heck of a acrobatic catch, but that would have been a huge, huge conversion for this team.
I love the way the ball came off his hands there.
Yeah.
That follow
It's
through.
called a gear down. It's the hardest one in football. You can't make that pass, you're not going to a big-time college in the next level. He just showed he can get the ball out there.
Kick is up and away. Reese Williams fields it. And he'll get out of bounds. About the 35-yard line, and the Cadets will take over on offense there. I learned something new today, a gear down. I'm gonna
You got to gear it down. You got to get it between that safety and that corner. There's just a little window. It's so hard to fit it in there. You have to have huge arm strength to get it there, and he showed he had the strength. It sailed on him just a little bit.
Weren't we trying to get Ken to gear it down last night?
I geared up.
That's a story for Tuesday nights.
Pedal to the metal.
Only one gear. Rayon Williams in at tailback here for the Cadets. And he'll get the pitch over the left side. And he'll get men at the line of scrimmage. And I'll tell you what. Who do you think?
Tyleel Frazier. I told you at the beginning of this day, Tyleel Frazier and Mo Calloway, we're going to have double-digit tackles.
They're on their way.
There's a chance that they're real close already, midway through the third quarter.
What a good tackle.
Callaway's almost there by himself.
Second and 10. Play clock nearing 10 seconds here.
St. John's going to the empty set. We can see some motion here.
You got to snap this ball.
Indicate coverage.
They're going to get a timeout. I think the motion was coming, and they did not have time for it. St. John's burns a timeout. Both coaches have now called one here in the second half. 2 left per team. 8.5 to go in the third quarter. 1-point game. And hopefully the matchup, this is a game we would love to see, on a more regular basis. However, they're able to work that out. Scheduling high school football is not an easy thing. It's always easier said than done when you talk about putting these kinds of things together.
Yeah.
But
well, it's true, and there's a lot of people involved in these programs making all these choices, and one of them we wanted to give a shout-out to today. Coach Hunter asked me to make sure I mentioned Miss Christina Carrillo. Miss Tina, he said that's all I had to say. The head athletic trainer, also runs the social media, one of the many cogs that help the program over there run smoothly. And Coach Hunter wanted to tip his cap to Miss Tina and say thanks for everything you do on and off the field, and I told him I'd do that.
Good job, Miss Tina. You're right. All these programs, obviously, they got the best front men.
Yeah.
But there's so many parents and assistant coaches and teachers that are involved in making these Saturdays work. As Naeem Woods, quick one out to the left side.
Again, running free.
DeCarlo. Is that your boy DeCarlo?
Yeah, freshman. Another 2 number 13s, 2 freshmen. Both of them have 3 big-time offers to the same places. Not a bad gig to be a freshman wide receiver in the nation's capital. Wearing number 13 today.
I like 13s.
I agree, sir.
Third and short. Rayon Williams back in the game. Day-Day as well.
No laundry. No laundry. No.
Williams looking to pick his way forward and get Metz in the backfield, and he moves the pile.
Second effort.
He's a bull.
Tyleel came in there and almost had him dead to rights, but he kept spinning like a crocodile spin.
He had a hand on the jersey, and he did. He did a gator roll. He got himself another
right
4
here.
yards. That's
gator
what happened.
roll 1, gator roll 2.
You're not tackling him with one hand. And listen, Tyleel's a heck of a player, but you're just not bringing that man down. He wears number 7 on the front, number 0 on the helmet. Keep an eye on him.
Any young kids out there wondering why they want to do squats, watch this. This is why you do squats.
Lower half strength.
Look at those legs.
And look at the O-lineman.
Underneath of them.
The big freshman, number 50, Will Crawford, doing extra work. He doesn't stop till the whistle is blown. We got a young man down.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp.
Since we have another break, I love the fact Friendship Collegiate's official varsity roster at the bottom says the mission of Friendship Public Charter School is to provide a world-class education that motivates students to achieve high academic standards, enjoy learning, and develop as ethical, literate, well-rounded, and self-sufficient citizens who contribute actively to their communities. That is essentially, in a very small snippet, what they try to do at Friendship Collegiate, what Mike Hunter tries to do for these young men. And I'm so in awe of what he does, not just as a football coach, but what he does to go beyond that.
Well, he's a humble man and a very talented man and a well-respected guy. They're called the Beach Boys over there, fellas.
Aziz,
they're the Knights, and yes, he said a lady reporter came and wore her high heels out onto the practice field and snapped that bad boy in half. She said, next time I got to wear my sandals or something I'd wear to the beach. And they took it and ran with it to show how humble they are. It doesn't matter where you practice, what you do. It matters that we're together out here. And he said it's been a great, great tool for them. They went last week on social media in the Lays and the Hawaiian shirts. They had a Beach Boy.
That's great.
It's a very cool thing. And another tradition started by Coach Hunter Aziz, that Coach Hunter has kept thriving. And I hope they do play this game. St. John's and Friendship, there's a lot of kids that know each other growing up playing ball in this area.
DeMar Queen, we hope he's okay. He got helped off there. Woods looking to throw. He gets Amir Wallace-Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds.
Quicker.
A little bit quicker, but that's nice offense. Get him out there. You want to get rid of it a little quicker, I hear you, T. He had his eyes downfield.
He ran out of real estate.
He had his eyes downfield, and he wanted something, and he came down. He's so accurate with that throw, and people have to realize how important that is. It is hard, especially on the run.
I hated swing passes, straight perpendicular. It was an awkward way to try to get your guy the ball.
He's getting perpendicular on us.
I thought there would be no perpendicularness.
I don't do math, but I do that. I can do that.
2nd and 4. Brayon.
Ooh.
Tyleel, the first one there, joined by his teammates.
Antonio Johnson coming up to help out, and you always need a little help with number 7.
Nunn as well, number 33, being still extremely active in this game. This is where you earn your money, 3rd downs.
Keep your eye on the senior, Reese Williams. He's been a guy to find in 3rd. He hasn't exploded for one just yet.
Rhodes in the flat. 1st down and then some. He goes out of bounds. St. John's ball, 1st and 10 to the 33-yard line.
Antoine Bailey flexing on his third down package right there. I love that call. Great protection by the boys up front. Nice job, number 9, Day.
Take all those guys on the right side, run them off, leave that area vacant in the flat and just leak somebody out there for a nice, easy pitch and catch.
It's very hard to stop that 5 yards there. Nice job. That's how you get into a rhythm and a flow, the one that we've been seeking all afternoon.
Inside handoff. Williams gets through.
The 4-star Bryce Jenkins.
Yeah.
Could not bring him down. I'm telling you, if he has forward lean. Uh-oh. Yeah. He might just be exhausted.
Yeah.
He has been.
Well, he just had a very large man fall on top of him.
After he drug him for about 5 yards.
Yeah. I'd be hurting a little bit too.
Yeah, he needs a blow.
It's just a flesh wound. He's all right.
I mean, you're just not getting him down up top.
I sensed a little Jenkins looking back at the ball carrier on the ground going, damn, he won't go down.
Yeah, no.
Empty backfield. Reese comes.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's going to be a false start.
They're going to move him back again, making this going to be a little bit more difficult. There was a movement in the backfield.
Yeah, it didn't look like, there looked like 3 or 4 players that weren't set.
There you go, right there. They may have gotten away with it too because the snap was bad.
It was almost like the snap
could have been way worse if they didn't have the penalty.
Going to Reese.
That's the best penalty of the day right there for the Cadets.
Silver linings.
Yeah, they keep the down and only lose 5. Second and 6 as they're working some clock.
He just made a decision at the line.
Woods. There'll be a flag on the ground. In the area of holding is.
It is holding.
I think Naeem wanted to throw that into the end zone. He turns around there before the snap and gave a signal to the sidelines. And he got the go-ahead to do it. He pulled it down and tries to make it himself, but there, another holding penalty.
It'll be 2nd and 15 here. It was 2nd and 1, maybe 2nd and 16. It was 2nd and 1, and now it's 2nd and 16. Let's see what the Cadets can do to right the ship on this drive. Brayon Williams back on the field in a receiver role. Rhodes in the backfield. He gets it away. Day on the move. And he keeps his feet. They're going to say he stepped out, but it's going to be good for a first down on 2nd and 16.
Amazing play design. They've been running that to Brayon Williams on the top side of the field all afternoon. They give a little fake out to that side and come back to Day on the right. Set up beautifully, Antoine Bailey.
And there was all kinds of commotion in the backfield around the quarterback and around Day.
Naeem Woods made an incredibly athletic play to get that first down right there, to get rid of that ball.
That's not somebody you're going to run through.
No, Bryce Jenkins, he plays good football too.
And he's been playing every down himself.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Cut back into a wall. Ugh.
2nd and 9 for Woods and the Cadet offense. We're nearing 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Drew Williams singled up. All right, St. John's will take a timeout.
That's their second and a half, I thought.
The score, I felt that way too. The scoreboard says they got all 3.
I think each one took one. But
yeah, they
I was trying to think, but I should stop because I'm going to get an injury.
Yeah, 1 left for St. John's, 2 left for Friendship.
Getting hugs mid-game? What's going on here?
What is going on, Ken? Rockstar Meringolo. T and I get,
I was going to start talking, but I was so confused.
Now I'm confused. Can I get your autograph?
Ken's just got people randomly coming up and hugging him.
Groupies.
What can guys, what can I say?
Don't say anything at all. Just let this happen.
Just let it go.
Just let this happen. You can only mess it up.
Let it go.
I was about to throw a hold on her. Throw the flag.
Oh, you can talk now, Ken. Go ahead.
I was, letting it soak in.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out how he's going to explain it to me.
We all needed a timeout right there.
Megan's not listening.
We have 2 left. We have 2 left.
Day and Naeem in the backfield. Again, I like this matchup on the outside. Drew Williams, wide side of the field. A lot of real estate to work with.
There is.
It's going to come to the near side of Brayon Williams, and he's just going to go to work on some tacklers. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
It's like a long handoff, that play to him, because you know he's catching it.
And you know he's falling forward when he gets
And not
tackled.
many defensive backs are taking him the other way. So.
Oh, we got a raffle coming up.
And that's the freshman wide receiver playing a little defensive back out there.
Yeah.
You got to love that. Christopher Alston.
Keep your fingers crossed. I want that helmet. Brayon is met in the backfield by 4 tacklers.
They loaded up right
Yeah,
there.
They did.
They did something at halftime, learning how to shoot some gaps and disrupt what
The
they're trying
run
to
blitz
do
to the play side. Guessed right.
Yep.
That brings up 4th down, and Nolan Stringer on the field to attempt a field goal here. Good snap, good kick.
Just
wide
to the right.
Just wide to the right. Score remains 7-6 in favor of the Cadets.
Another huge stop for the Friendship D.
It is.
Yeah, we got the great angle there. Excellent camera work.
You know, this is
Jordan.
one of Mike Hunter's more recently talented teams, and I was going to say before the game even started, the last thing St. John's can do is kind of make them feel like they're hanging around. Because a team that has, you know, some good athletes, if they're hanging around at the end, they could make, you know, they could make it very difficult. And St. John's just haven't had that test yet.
I think I just won on the raffle. I'll wait till it breaks the action.
I paid you 10.
Yeah, no,
I want my gear too.
10 large.
Did you really just win?
I think so.
And look, so I have 8 and 11, which means they gave me one of the weird ones and you the winner.
Oh, the ball's on the ground and it's picked up. Scoop and score.
Will Polk.
Will Polk trying for the scoop and score. St. John's offense take over 1st and goal inside the 10.
Let's take a look here.
He just lost it in the exchange. I think he tried to pull it. And then he tried to hold
it because
guess
who?
Another Tariq Boney.
Yes, brought to you by
Block Devastator.
number 44.
And Will Polk, listen, he plays a little tailback as well. Look at him. He's used to having that ball in his hand. See him tuck it right away and get going?
First turnover for this defense today.
The St. John's defense has been lights out. Number 44 has been just dominant, unblockable force of a wrecking ball crew. He's a bad man.
He calls that. Williams trying the middle. And they're going to go for a little bit of a rugby scrum there. It'll be 2nd and goal, just outside the 5.
We've confirmed Ken won the raffle.
That sounds rigged.
I don't know.
Dude, how do I have 8 and 11? I'm telling you.
The announcer's not supposed to win the raffle.
I have 22 and 23.
All right, fair enough. I'll tell you one thing. We're all Team Jackson, and I'm super happy. The Gilmore family, tremendous. That story is amazing. I feel like we well up every week here somehow, some way. Here we go.
Flag on the play.
I'm telling you, Jordan Harrison, it was heated. He strenuously disagrees with the call. He's displeased. I share your pain, 71.
I don't know. It depends on who you talk to. A lot of people say there's holding in every play. Maybe they're being a little too strict about it, but it certainly has distracted from this game. The amount of penalties.
It's like these guys have no Saturday night plans whatsoever.
Once again, it'll be and goal scenario from outside the 10, as it'll be 2nd and goal from the 15 here for St. John's. A little more room to work with in the passing game if you want it.
Polish it, Ken. Polish it.
Amir Wallace-Jones, Drew Williams, You're wide on either side.
I think Bailey gets out of the middle here and tries to stretch it a little bit. There you go.
Going to the end zone, Amir Wallace-Jones.
Back shoulder. Did he catch that?
He absolutely caught it. They're going to call it a touchdown. Amir Wallace-Jones.
That is one heck of a catch.
There is a flag on the
play.
Friendship seems to think it's against St. John's.
Let's see.
Can we as fans just like...
We can't veto.
Just veto? Yeah.
Veto calls.
Yes.
The referee is trying to... I don't know. He's talking to Coach Pat Ward about it. Amir Wallace-Jones getting some attention in the end zone as he went airborne and came down.
Hard.
Yeah,
he did. Knocked the wind out of you or something.
He's good. He just popped up.
Hurt your tailbone.
What a heck of an effort by the senior, man. This guy is one of the best blocking wide receivers around. He has played defense. He's battled through injury. He's making plays like that. Great catch there.
Well defended, too. I mean, a back shoulder throw, nice place to put it.
I mean, he
50-50 ball.
He took it out of the hands.
And it looks like he's in.
Let's see if it would have been in. I thought it looked like.
I thought his heels come down, or
it's
his
in.
back end
It would have been
down.
in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, but it would have been.
Yeah, we got to find excitement where we can in this game. All the most exciting plays have pretty much been called back. Minus the kickoff.
Referees are still working on it.
It doesn't matter.
Have we received an official call yet?
He did.
Holding,
he
I
said
saw
holding.
the referee because Pat Ward was walking towards him menacingly. I was hoping that he would stop.
I don't want Pat Ward walking towards me.
And his hand might have also gotten in. If you can see his back hand as well, he put it down to support himself. I think it was in. And that's all you need in high school.
Well, there's all kinds of people on the field. I don't see any other players down, thankfully. I just don't understand. We're having a little bit of a conversation. It looks like they're talking to the training staff.
Yeah. But there's no players involved or like.
I think the fans are getting a little restless as well.
Yeah, they sure are.
There's some good games on the afternoon
fans got
slate.
Some plans after the game too.
Problem? I mean, I don't even know how to speculate on what's going on right now. Referee's going to explain it to Coach Ward.
I believe the term over-officiated could be used relentlessly.
Yeah. I think
he's
that's
like, bro.
I think that's fair.
There was somebody, I guess, on the field that shouldn't have been on the field.
Or maybe one of the referees was feeling a little. I don't know what's going on. I know everybody.
Yeah, you might be right. Maybe the training staff was taking a peek at one of the whistles. It didn't blow. They might have been very worried about it.
They may have been tending to a flag.
A fan has been removed.
A fan has been removed.
Okay.
For possibly, I'm getting this from my wife from the end zone. This is great. For a possible language.
Yes.
I can only imagine what could have been said.
Well, Matt Seal, the real deal's back there. We're going to get the full update, obviously, from him and Minicello.
I've never seen a single fan thrown out by referees in a football game before.
Second and goal, just your average second and goal from the 25.
Nice
Reese Williams.
pass.
And that'll set up third and goal from the 5.
It's so crisp out of his hand.
He looks good on the run.
Yes, he does, especially to the right.
Yeah. I mean, this is a rope right
It
there.
is.
Perfect placement,
So his
perfect
man
timing.
Reese, they have quite the connection this year.
They're having to get so many yards twice in this game.
Stat padding.
Stat padding, it is. It's great for the box score.
Brayon's rushed for either 400 yards or 200. I'm not sure which, but he's run 400.
Yes. And he gets the carry. Runs into his own guy.
This red zone defense by the Friendship Knights has been top-notch, especially in the run game. They have tightened up.
It's going to be four. Now we got a late flag, and this is going to be a dead ball. It's
getting to the point where the fans just laugh now when their flag goes up in the air.
I think we should be refs for Halloween. Is there a game we can call? Can we go
Scary
somewhere?
right now.
Yeah.
And the body language suggests this one's going against St. John's.
I mean, I just don't know if they're not.
You have to now ask yourself, is it personal?
Coach Ward standing just far enough.
The constant deliberation.
Okay,
the repetitive conversations.
Unsportsmanlike. Coach Ward wants to know how unsportsmanlike.
What's the over/under on a flag going up right now?
No, Coach Ward won't get another one. But
I don't know if I'm not necessarily saying he's going to do something wrong, but it seems
I
like
see.
this staff is this crew is very sensitive. It's a sensitive bunch.
They're going to have some sore shoulders.
They're a sensitive bunch. Not rowdy, sensitive.
I hope they're not disqualifying anybody.
Do they know how long this is taking? Is anyone timing this?
All right. That's going to back him up 15.
That's a brutal call.
Let's play some
I don't know what happened. I'm saying 15 yards. That is a drive killer.
This is the second 15-yard penalty from inside the 5 that St. John's has gotten on offense today.
Lots of talking.
A lot of people here directing their.
I'm just not a big meetings guy.
I
wasn't on Saturdays.
We weren't invited.
Oh, that's pretty standard for me.
It's third down. The referee's trying to say it's fourth, but it's not. It's third down.
It is third down. They have the down and distance incorrect. It was after the play. It was not a loss of down.
I believe
it's third down, guys.
Third down, but
now they're like, what down was it? This is hysterical. Oh, boy. Is this a meeting about a meeting?
It is a meeting about a meeting. It is, in fact, third down.
There you go. They got it. They did it.
I mean, eventually they'll get there.
I think Coach Pat Ward, if he had a flag in his pocket, I think he would throw it.
I think he would. Well, what were we talking about before that?
There's some equipment on the ground. Coach Bailey. He's got it.
These guys are going to need some protection on the way out of here.
There is a lot of confused fans on both sides as to why we've been sitting here for 5 minutes.
It is, in fact,
now they're calling it fourth down. So they went back to third. They've rearranged it back to fourth.
I was wrong.
I don't know that
about
you were.
So many things.
We'll find out.
I'm so confused. Let's play some ball. Here we go.
4th and goal from the 20.
Pass out caught by Rhodes. He's inside the 10. Fighting his way inside the 5. Ball's on the ground. It's loose.
Didn't matter. It's 4th down and goal. They didn't get there.
What a crazy offensive series for the Cadets.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have given the kids some time to warm up again.
Yeah.
I mean, we were so close to having some serious football rhythm coming out of the gate here in the second half. It's hard to believe we're still in the third quarter of the same game. But we are. We're about to. And when we get to the fourth quarter, will it be the fourth quarter or will they call it the third? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know, but I'm looking at the exit I believe these officials should use. Right over there by the ambulance.
Should be over there. 1st and 10 inside the 5. Trey Kennedy with the give, and it will be a gain of about 1.
Tariq Hayer in the middle of the defense there.
Imagine driving down Oregon Avenue and 5 refs are just sprinting the other way.
Kyrie Montgomery on the ground here. Hopefully he's okay. He's getting up there. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
there
good.
you go.
That's good. All right. That's going to do it for 3 quarters. As we'll change fields the longest possible way and get started with the 4th quarter. St. John's Cadets 7, Friendship Collegiate 6. They got the ball, looking to take the lead.
If you love defensive football, if you like it grimy, if you like when it's physical, and you love penalties called, we are here for you this Saturday afternoon.
If you love flags, let me tell you something. You came to the right place.
I highly suggest we keep track of the downs up here moving forward.
Yes. I need to have one of those what do they call
You're not the only one.
I have to be able to count to 4. I'm out.
I do believe so. There had to be a different call because a dead ball personal foul is not a loss of down.
And I thought it was 2nd and goal from the 25 there. And the coaches they're talking to the players on the sideline. They're definitely getting everybody's head screwed on right.
It's been a very strange day. You won the raffle. Curtis called me Mike Ricca. The sun is out.
Yep.
Ken's getting hugged.
I'm getting hugs.
Did you get hugged pre-raffle win?
It was. Oh, that was a pre-raffle win hug for sure.
If it was post-raffle, it would have made way more sense.
I think the messaging here from the coaches, which we're seeing out there, is, hey, listen, guys, these referees are just looking for a reason to throw flags. Don't give them one.
Yeah. St. John's defense looking for a reason.
Just in case you're wondering, it's 2nd and 8.
Josiah Pofo, Kenneth McManus. He's logging some minutes today. 56.
That'll be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and about 6 here to go for Friendship.
What a play there by the. 4-year start on the offensive side, just getting off a block and making a tackle.
I believe it's Kamari Reed on that carry.
Yeah,
looked
that
like
was
they
a
were
tough
going to give him more there in a second, but then they backed it up.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 or 6, maybe a long 5.
Huge down here. Huge
I was
down.
Say big spot for both these teams. Trey looking to throw, gets it out quickly, and he just goes wide of DeMar Queen. Good to see him back in the field.
It was still going to be a good 4 yards short.
And he's the guy you want with some space. But they couldn't hit him. It looks like Brayon Williams is going to be back here to field this punt.
Well, listen, 4th quarter in a 1-point game, you have a guy with running ability like 7, with hands like his, that makes you feel real good as a coach back there that the ball will be secured. And we got
another time
down
on the field. Oh, okay, we got a player down. Looks like a cadet. We'll see who that is. They tend to him. 11-11.
I got a wish.
I know what everyone's wishing for. Let's see what kind of punt Curtis Steve.
It was Mac. I think the heat's starting to get to a lot of these kids.
All right, well, he looks like he's fine. Sipping some water, walking off with no limp.
Needs a little H2O.
Hey, he's put it out there for his squad today.
Absolutely.
The senior captain has left it on the field for the first 3 minutes and 49 seconds. 36 minutes and 49 seconds. I'll get there eventually. Carry the.
We're not even covering that. That's the high level math. Snaps away, but
yeah. There was a bunch of guys getting into a stance while the ball was snapped.
It's going to be a.
It's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty.
It certainly is.
Legal formation? Is that what we got?
Who knows?
It's got to be half the distance to the goal.
That's a good 3-yard penalty. We'll try it again. Curtis Steve have to keep him.
Every snap today on both sides has been a little bit high.
Slow and high.
And a little bit high. And
St.
this
John's
is the wrong
close.
spot.
Yep, St. John's is close.
We're going to get a false start on the right side of that line. Brayon gets a good shot at where that ball may or may not be landing here.
Is there a record that we should be talking about?
We've had to have hit
I mean, they're chasing it hard.
1 second did come off the clock. You'd be thankful for that. This is going to be about a 17-inch penalty. And Curtis Steve is dangerously close to the back of that end zone. Here we go.
He's got a quick release, though. Watch, he'll catch it quickly and get rid of it. And he needed to there. He needed
to there. As Brown will field it just outside the 30, and DeMar Queen. I'm sorry, that's 14, not 4. That's Winfrey.
Sean Winfrey.
Yeah, good tackle.
Well, you just hang on for dear life. It's like riding a bull trying to tackle that guy.
Curtis Steve doing everything he could there.
It was a great job getting rid of that. I told you, he's had a quick draw back there. He's an athlete, and that was a nice job. You can't ask for much more than that.
All right, 1st and 10. St. John's offense sitting just outside the 25-yard line.
Kenneth McManus back out on the field. That's the center position, so he's fine.
Day-Day. He's got a big hole, and he's got a blocker out front, and he's going to get into the end zone. No flags on the ground. That's a touchdown for St. John's.
Beautifully blocked.
Yes, the offensive line gets A+ on that play.
That was textbook right there. Great run. Dejan Tally Rhodes, Day-Day getting 6.
And I think Friendship Collegiate fans are even clapping that there was no flag thrown on the play.
Look at that block right there.
Yeah, Ian Ellis.
Big ready.
Downfield blocking.
And Day-Day
and
wasn't.
Adrian Hamilton just eliminating his player from the scenario. Look at Amir Wallace-Jones leading the way. Gets a nice block there, a little piece of the safety, so Day-Day could cash in on 6. St. John's kicking it here.
Nolan Stringer on to make it an 8-point game.
Another great hold.
It's good. St. John's 14, Friendship 6.
Chase Pankey on the hold there.
The student section have a blackout Saturday. And really the story, now the second half, 2 big plays. One made by DeMar Queen on the kick return, opened things up here in the 3rd quarter. And the 4th quarter gets open with Day-Day on a run for the end zone, about a 26, 27-yard run. We're going to look at it again here, as I don't think he was down in a touch game.
Oh, yeah, that really was just a huge block by Ian Ellis as well there. I mean, Kenneth McManus doing his thing. Amir, I'm telling you, he's always downfield doing something good for the team. Amir Wallace-Jones plays till the whistle, and he's one of the most physical and technically sound blockers. Shout out to Phil Savoy, the wide receivers coach here, who is just he's an expert at coaching this position at this level, and St. John's is lucky to have him.
Coach's smoothness.
Phil Savoy, former Carroll.
Yeah.
Colorado, had a little time in the NFL.
He's way more fun to have on staff here at St. John's than to play against the Carroll.
DeMar Queen at the 11. Makes the first guy miss, runs into some traffic there, and they'll take over at the 23-yard line. We'll see who's coming out under center here for Friendship. It looks like we're going to get Darren Richardson for this drive. It's Tim Harper handling things there.
Look at the head coach hauling around water bottles and training tables while the game's going on.
Look at Coach Ward.
He does everything.
Chop wood and carry water. You practice what you preach.
He's making some people laugh down there, too. 1st and 10 to throw. Out quickly.
Nice.
Sims makes a guy miss.
What a feel for the play there. He spun out of pressure there, and it's a nice play because, man, St. John's was bringing everybody. It's a nice call there, but that could be a big, huge play if not for that tackle.
Damian Sims, he's a good-looking football player, playing both ways today on the outside.
Transfer this year. He was the MVP of the team at H.D. Woodson last year.
Yeah, he's a guy you want on your team. Second and 5. Darren Richardson in the backfield. And that's the handoff. And they got first down yardage and then some.
Yeah, they had that blocked up very well.
Best run of the day for the Knights.
Yeah, they let some of St. John's pressure use it against them. Handed it off underneath and had some of their linemen get downfield to get some of the blocks on the second level.
And they executed a double team right there at the point of attack.
51
the
goes
kick
to the
out
second
by
level
50.
right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's St. John's last time out of the game, I believe, and they're going to use it here to get their defense working. I know Coach Mike Ward in the middle of that huddle is letting people know this is a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. The defense has been standing up tall for St. John's all day. They haven't given up a touchdown yet.
They've been outrageous all day, by the way. They have dictated the tempo and the pace.
I can't see. 51 is Adrian. Is that Find or
looks like Freedy.
Freedy? That young man, he has been playing extremely hard against Boney all day.
Yeah.
It's the fourth quarter. Everybody here is exhausted, and yet he comes out with one of his best plays here with 9:37 left to go in this game.
I don't think I've ever won a raffle before. I'm so excited. It's like this kind of a big deal.
You got a major prize.
I got a major prize. Must be important.
Got a major award.
A major
I
award.
think you should
We're right next to each other. I'm a little bummed out here. I'm not going to lie.
Whatever it is, you should put it in your window, no matter what Megan thinks.
Fragile. It's very fragile.
Here we go.
There's the run, and he gets past the first tackler, and he's brought down for a no gain.
Kia with the tackle for a loss.
Tariq Harrer and Will Polk in there as well. Second and 10. Clock on the move here in the fourth quarter.
Time for Friendship start stretching the field here a little bit.
Good throw, good catch, good move. Reed carrying this offense on this drive here as it'll bring up third and short for Friendship, but that was a good-looking move in the open field.
Yeah, it makes a guy miss. You're not getting away from Tariq Harrer, but it's an excellent play.
Reed playing really tough here in the second half as well.
And like T mentioned earlier, that's not a throw that everyone can make there. You got to throw that to the wide side of the field with some smoke on it.
Yeah, this sophomore quarterback looks like he's got a little juice. 3rd and 1.
Wow,
and
Ray's
What a play right there by Tyler Simpson.
TBS.
That was a big-time play. And Ray Urquia, you're
Ray
right, T.
Urquia,
Yes.
he blew that up. I mean, watch this if we replay it again. Watch 99 get.
Yeah, just don't stop.
Freedy,
watch here.
Got Freedy go backwards there.
He 50-50'd it right there,
Yeah.
Tyler Simpson. He had an eye on that quarterback, but he was able to corral the tailback at the same time as number 99 showed up on the scene as well.
And after a loss of about 2.5 yards, Curtis Steve out for the punt. And he gets it up
They
and
got
away.
flags.
It's a legal motion. There's a bunch of guys moving. It has to be.
If that's what it is, they'd probably make him kick it again, right?
I would. Or we could just have a meeting.
Or let's just keep
Yeah.
playing. Let's just
All right.
let's keep moving. Well, we've had a lot of do-overs in this game.
Can we do a Zoom instead of this one?
I think the problem is they don't even know why they're throwing the flags now. They throw it like, I just threw a flag. I assume there was a penalty on that play. Maybe if we get together and talk about it, one of us can think of what the penalty is.
What's the discussion?
There shouldn't be. It should be a 5-yard, and let's go. If not, declined.
Oh no, they're waving in. They're waving people in. This is
Everybody,
brutal. This is the 5th meeting of the day.
Everyone needs to be in this.
Be allowed 3 meetings.
This is an in-person meeting, not a remote. There's no Zooming on this one.
Come on, guys.
Is there like a?
You think this is good for the game?
Is there a league office that they're talking to somewhere else that they're watching the replay?
He's like, my ring just went off. There's 3 people on my lawn. Let's get out of here.
I got people in the stands just like holding their arms up to me. Like,
I know. Everyone's.
Like I got answers. I don't got any answers.
Can I just take the headset off and yell boo as loud as I can? It's been a while.
It'll get mixed in with all the others.
It's just not a good look if you throw that penalty right away and then.
This is a 5-yard penalty, guys. Let's go.
Don't have a plan for what you're going to do after. There's no confusion on the down. There's no confusion on the distance.
This is.
We need one of those people that does like lip reading.
All right, here we go. What are we going to see here? They're calling this on St. John's.
What? An illegal substitution.
Yeah, illegal substitution.
All right.
But now, wait a second. That's good for a first down if that's the case.
It's St. John's ball.
It's St. John's ball. Okay, then if that's the case, then because a 5-yard penalty on St. John's on that play.
This is, I thought, illegal.
That's what the meeting was about. We're gonna call a penalty, but we're gonna give it to the other team. We're trying to teach a lesson.
And you know, Coach Hunter, he's thinking what I'm thinking. It's like, wait a second. If there's a penalty on St. John's and it was 4th and 4, how is it not a first down Friendship? And I know that's what Coach Hunter is asking the referee.
Forget about poor calls. Forget about judgment calls. This is one of the most mismanaged officiated games I've ever witnessed in my life. There's been relentless amounts of meetings.
Lots of meetings. So many meetings. But it'll be 1st and 10. Okay, they're calling the same penalty again. But
I thought that was a legal substitution.
I thought it was too. And their fans are
Here
letting the referees
the yeah,
have
they should. They should let them know. They paid money to get in here.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure there's people at home booing at their screen.
Well, both sides seem to be in agreement.
Yeah,
pretty sure Gary Gully doesn't like this.
All the fans are in agreement here, whether you're rooting for Friendship
Gary's
or
old school.
I would like to say we are also in agreement.
We are all together.
How about this? Boo.
Boo. Naeem with the throw.
Look
Amir
at
Wallace-Jones, gainer of 12 yards.
And there's a penalty?
Yeah,
Listen,
there's a penalty.
Naeem Woods got hit, well, with their deeming to be late. I didn't see much to it, to be fair.
It's going to tack on 15
There we go.
yards.
Let's take a look at this. Is this roughing the passer? Because that is the call 100%.
If he shoved him after that.
A little push at the end. Here we go. This is going to be from. Yeah, I don't like it.
There was nothing rough about it, fellas. There was a tougher tackle in the 7-on-7 game behind the goalpost.
I saw
the little
that.
guys. Yeah.
Even they got tired.
They're
not out there anymore.
They're like, we're only
they all
used
had to go
playing.
home to bed.
Clock is running. Whistle's blowing again.
I mean, you can't make it up. All right. 2 wide on either side. Brayon Williams in the backfield. 1st and 10.
Oh,
Snap over his head. Naeem's got to get back there. And he hops right on and he gets it. And it's going to be a loss of about 20-plus yards.
I blame that one on the refs, too.
I thought the referee was going to pick it up for a second.
They have totally ruined the flow of this game.
Oh, my gosh. Have we been in some 2nd and 30s today?
I mean, this is what is it?
It's the most I've ever seen.
20. I mean, this is 36. This is 2nd and 36.
And I commentated Maryland football in the late 90s. This is terrible.
Well, they've had a chance to really work on their 2nd and 36 game today. No one's going to be more ready for it down the stretch than these two teams.
And it's going to be another penalty.
It's going to be
delay of game.
Yeah, because St. John's is out of timeouts. All right, so we got our first 2nd and 41 of the day. Isn't it after 35 penalties? Isn't it a running clock?
I'm extremely thirsty.
I think there's going to be more penalty yards than total yards by each team.
I would be hard pressed to disagree with that, T.
Like, I hate scary movies, but I'm not watching this tape.
Amir Wallace-Jones in motion. He gets the quick one out to the side. He lays a block for, I believe, Reese Williams. We'll get a sense of if that was him or not.
Of course he laid a block. He's always laying a block.
Oh, that was Brayon out there.
I feel like I feel a Reese Williams. Let's just put it downfield and see if we can't get something.
I'm on your page here, T, and we haven't seen him get loose yet today, and that would be the first time all year that he hasn't.
Chase Pankey checking in. Amir Wallace-Jones, he has put in some
How about Reese
work
here?
today.
Reese here on a little corner route.
Well, they got the safety all the way over to the other
do.
side.
They sure do.
It looks like they're going man-to-man. This would be the chance to try.
There he is. There he is. He's all by himself, T. He's all by himself. What a job. Incredible play right there by the quarterback.
He was wide open. That's what they wanted to do, but the snap.
It was.
Yeah, the snap.
Blew the play up.
Yep, but what a great recovery by the sophomore quarterback, evading the rush there. Number 11, I'm telling you, Talil Frazier is not the guy you want chasing you down on the flank there, but completing the pass.
I mean, you're talking about a 30-yard play, and it's 4th and 12 after it.
This is what
Talil Frazier, he has played his heart out today. He's just catching his breath over here, it looks like. He just went full tilt.
These guys have been
warriors
out here today.
He may have just watered the field. I don't know. It's hot.
It is.
But they had it. That's what they were doing. Reese Williams didn't have a player within 10 yards of him, and he right off the bat they went man-to-man, and he went right by his guy.
It was, yeah. All of that is true.
This is the break that everyone understands. Give Talil all the time he needs.
Absolutely.
He has absolutely been a beast today.
Heck of a move right there.
Yeah.
And the presence to get the ball downfield.
See that hip
turn?
Was
a flick.
That hip turn flick. That is ridiculous arm strength. To torque like that and throw it.
Yeah, running
25
left.
yards. I'll tell you this, Talil Frazier has just given everything he's got
he's just
all afternoon.
Overheated.
Ice him down.
And that is he's a heck of a football player. Yep, he's exactly what. That's what happens when you just give what you got, all of it.
This is a great opportunity to thank our crew today. Kyle Sandhoff working the sticks, directing today. Harlan Badowski, Jordan Klemko, Caleb Parnell on the cameras. Brian Trotman keeping us in line, running a very tight set all day today.
That's a hell of a starting five right there.
We have another Jordan, our intern. She's doing a great job as well.
That's right. And that's
welcome,
right.
Jordan.
And all those instant replays from the field level.
Our man Jordan. How about our man Jordan on the missed field goal?
Yes.
That is as good as it gets. Not only to get the field goal missed by a yard, but to get the referee's call in one fell swoop. Big-time play, Jordan.
Pankey with the punt.
He thought about running.
Punt. That's a smart play. What a guy to have on your side. You got to love Chase Pankey right there. He took all the time he needed to let his coverage get down there. He bought time and then delivered one inside the 10. Great special teams effort there.
I thought maybe he was thinking about running it, possibly.
I thought so, too.
He did think about it for 1 second. But Pat Ward is a big man, sir.
Yeah. If you're going to make a choice like that, you better make it work.
By the way, I think he might have been able to make it work.
Yeah.
I would have to re-see it. I didn't see too much out there, but.
I think the only reason he didn't run it was the potential repercussions.
Agreed. And if you're going to do that, stick it inside the 10 and give your defense a chance to do what they've been doing all day, which is dominate.
This is going to be Friendship's last chance.
1st and 10 inside the 10. 90 yards to go for a chance to tie this game. Up the middle run, and Tyreek Hare puts a hard end to the play.
Tariq.
Yeah, my bad.
It's all right. Listen, he hit it so hard it made you say the wrong name, right?
He was just
no, I say Tyreek. Tariq Hare, he's been hitting like this since we've seen him.
Yeah.
But that's an excellent run up front. Nice job by the Bigs for the Knights right there, freeing up Kyrie Montgomery. He's made a couple plays in the run game in the last 2 drives.
Coach Shiano was in town last week or 2 weeks ago watching that game.
First guy here. Look at those Jordan cleats. How sweet are those right there? I had Nike Sharks.
Quick give. Gain of about 2 yards. That'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm telling you right now, I think Coach Ward comes and heats this up. I know you want to play a little coverage out here and not keep everything in front of you, but it's an obvious passing situation with that clock running. And we think they only have 2 timeouts left. Is that what we said?
This isn't one of them.
Well, there's so many meetings. I'm not sure what was a timeout or
a stoppage of play.
A lot. There's been a lot of those.
I think Friendship has 2
guys.
timeouts left.
I believe that is true. Sorry, the scoreboard's not telling us. We're guessing up here, guys.
Another.
Just stop.
They're just touching base.
Just
stop. Like just to keep it in touch.
2 freshmen in the screen right there. Eli Jocks checking Christopher Alston.
Looking to throw.
Oh, boy. Will Polk came untouched. Will Polk came untouched up the middle, blew up the fullback, and an excellent job right there by the quarterback to recognize it. Get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Stop that clock. Excellent job, 12.
Brings up 3rd down.
Darren Richardson with that's incredible pocket awareness.
Yep. Yeah, he's smooth. And that was good. Also good on Hakeem Satterwhite, laying off the hit at the end there. Five seconds on the play clock. They get it off. Looking to throw on 3rd and long, and he's going to be dropped for a sack.
You can't hold it that long.
Yes,
who?
How good of a football player is 44?
Right.
Tariq Boney's the best player in the field. He's one of the best players on this team for years, and he has got another year left, fellas.
Yeah, you can't wait. You can't wait this long when 44 or whatever number he's going to be wearing that
splits
day.
a double team. He splits a double team here. There's just no stopping him.
And that makes it 4th and quite a long way. And if you had any hopes of
how about Hakeem Satterwhite coming off the edge? So they got 2 timeouts left, definitely, or else you would never punt right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
good snap. Punt is up and away. Reese picking his way forward. It'll get to about the 30, call it the 29-yard line.
It's number 7 and number 9 time for the next 156. St. John's has to figure out a way to get a first down, and it's over.
This is
Callaway is also starting to feel the
it's just
the
a case
exhaustion
of
and the heat sit in.
Guy playing
that's
a whole
guy
game.
who's put it up there on the field today.
A heart on his sleeve. He is an absolute stud. Watching these two, they're everything Coach Hunter's never lied. And he continued the streak talking about his linebackers.
Yeah, this is a safety measure, taking him off.
He's proved.
He was having trouble getting up off the field.
Everything.
I applaud your game, young man. Everyone under this tent does. You guys can wind back anywhere.
I want to go to their houses. I want to get them a sandwich.
Yeah,
I want to bring them some water or whatever they need.
Because they're old school throwbacks. They play the game the way we love it, and I respect that. And you're looking at the front 5 right there for the Cadets. I'd say the same thing about each and every one of them, especially today and what they've done.
Up the middle, Williams fights for about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Here.
Yep.
Not yet.
I haven't heard it.
So you got 2. So they're going to wait. They're going to wait to do it here.
He's going to use them on the back end.
Yeah.
So it comes down to Naeem making sure he works all the time
snap,
off.
This snap is going to happen with about 1:08.
And that way they can keep it right around a minute with 2 timeouts left. Force the field goal attempt. That's the hope.
Day, and he'll be.
He got it.
Just on the right side of the.
Yeah, they're gonna have to call it now.
Well, you don't have enough timeouts now. I don't even think Mike's going to call it.
It doesn't matter if you call it now.
Once they got the first down, you're not going to be able to stop it long enough.
So you got second and third, and maybe get yourself a couple seconds left. But
it should be a kneel down situation.
Naeem will wait until the very end.
This will be the last snap.
Day,
most likely.
Sheds a few tacklers, powers his way inside the 10-yard line. That'll be good for another first down.
And they don't need to snap it again.
And that should do it. Here at St. John's.
It was grimy.
It was a grimy game. The Cadet faithful have a win to cheer about. I think the Friendship and St. John's faithful have a good matchup. Hopefully that we'll get to see
great
again.
Game.
Congratulations to both of these teams for fighting through. Bit of a choppy
battling
game.
The refs.
Yeah, absolutely. And
there was a third team out there that I think won on the end of the day.
Have you ever seen officials run as fast as they're running right now?
Hey, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Saturday afternoon.
Absolutely.
We'll be back again. I believe we have next week off, if I'm not mistaken. And we got more to come here in this WCAC season that's about halfway through. On behalf of St. John's, the WCAC and First Amendment Sports, and on behalf of Tim Strachan and Kevin Ricca, I'm Ken Meringolo. We will see you soon.